Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one of my videos. Today we are back with another one of the dad files, and let's get straight into it. Alright, so in the top left hand corner of the map, playing as the red Protoss, we have Joe Pineapple, playing for Mini M, that's my clan. And in the bottom right hand corner of the map, playing as the blue Protoss, we have Janax. Okay, Janax. Cool. We're on Lightshade LE today. So very cool to see. And we have a PvP on our hands. 2 platinums. So we're gonna see how this unfolds, and it is going to start the unfolding with a cannon rush. Not much of a surprise there, but we do have a probe coming over the other side of the map, which could be used to assist Janax. We'll scout the forge, so might have a bit of a suspicion. And there is a gateway. I thought there might have been a forge for a second. I was like, oh my gosh, okay, I'm super excited. But unfortunately, it's just a gateway. We can still see something interesting though. Like, it'd be very cool to see Janax put like a pylon here or something, and then like do warp ins in the back. That would be very cool. So first cannon has gone down, and Janax won't be able to see it actually. Targeting this probe in the main. So won't actually be able to see it. I thought it would have just reached the vision, but no, not quite. Just out of reach. Oh wait, when that finishes building, there we go. They are in vision, but these cannons, they're almost done. So Janax, it's going to be a bit late for him either way. And Dad now putting a pylon up on the high ground, does have that high ground vision. And cannons, 2 cannons pop up, are going to start attacking the cybernetics core and the gateway. If they can both attack that cybernetics core, that is definitely, that definitely would be a better move for Dad, I reckon, because that way there is no stalkers going to pop out with shield batteries. 2 more cannons do go down the high ground, but all the probes get pulled. Not all of them. There is 6 left on the mineral field, but they are going to deal some damage. Dad with a good cancel there though. Okay, do take out both the high ground cannons. Very well done. Dad cancelled both of them as well though. Now that cybernetics core is currently building, so could see a stalker, but there is no gateway. There's no gateway. Dad is laying on the pressure here. Shield battery does go down, and a photon cannon on the high ground, but another 3 photon cannons on the high ground for Dad are going to go down as well. This is really early action here. We usually get this in the games, which is good to see. Hopefully it keeps you guys entertained. Alright, so a gateway will go down for Janax, and this first cannon will pop up. He's going to go target the pylon. Shield battery will finish as well. And okay, so Janax has got a cannon up and might be able to deal some damage here. But first pylon does go down. Now that one cannon is being targeted, but the shield battery just keeping it alive. Oh no, and the pylon! The pylon gets wiped out, and both of Janax's cannons get taken out. Oh, that one's being kept alive, but it's not even active. No! Dad's really pushing forwards here. This could be over in a matter of minutes, people. But what is this? Oh my gosh. So Janax still had that probe on the other side of the map, apparently, and has set up a base outside of Dad's. Oh my gosh, and he's got cannons to defend it as well. This is like a full-on base trade. Base swap. And Dad is creeping around the back here as well. So this is going to get wiped out very soon. But if this Nexus gets up in time, he will be able to recall all of his probes safely out of there. Excuse me. Speaking really fast. Sorry if it's a bit hard for you guys to hear as well. So these cannons have almost claimed all of this base. And there are ones creeping around the back here. Might be able to get some shots on the probes, but we'll have to wait and see. This Nexus is going to finish in around, I'd say probably 15-ish seconds. That might just be enough time for Janax here to get out. Those cannons won't be in range. The probe's still unscathed and working away during this time. And Dad doesn't know. I think Dad probably thinks he's won right now. Oh, but Dad's seen it. Dad's seen it happening, and he's putting up some cannons to fortify. And Janax is ready to pull these probes and recall them. He is prepared. You can see the probes are selected there. No! No, Janax, what are you doing? He ran them through the cannons. No! Oh, that was massive. Janax, what did you... No! You should have brought them into this corner and recalled them. It just did not come to mind. And that is really unfortunate for Janax. And there is a cannon in range of this cannon. It's not in range of anything else, though. So we'll have to see how Janax goes with this base. There is a probe up in the top right hand. Excuse me. I keep on burping or hiccuping, something like that. Some sort of air coming from my mouth. Okay, so there is a probe up in the right-hand corner. Ready to do something, obviously. Maybe just scouting around, to be honest, because, well, I mean, he does know that, Janax is set up here, but, you know, he could be thinking that Janax has also gone somewhere else. Now, this is very heavily fortified, so if Janax tries to come back here, best chance is probably to enter here with a warp prism, because that is very heavily fortified already. That is one of the bonuses with, cannon rushes when you take this base, but your opponent is still alive, because you've got such a fortified entry already. Dad has put down a nexus in what used to be Janax's main. And all has settled on the battlefield for the moment. 12 probes on the mineral line for Janax, just slowly creeping that economy back up. And the assimilators will go down, so we can start mining a bit of gas and maybe get some, like, I don't know, maybe stalkers, or could even maybe go for some air units. Now, Warpgate. Warpgate has come into play here, but we haven't got many gateways. We've only got one, but it will be handy for quick warp-ins. Now, Dad has got 2 stalkers as well, so these might be able to come here and actually take out this assimilator if he wants to. Okay, so Dad has recalled some probes as well. Nicely done there. That is what I would have liked to have seen Janax done, but unfortunately, it must have just not come to mind immediately. Another thing with setting up a base in your opponent's base after a cannon rush is it's a really tricky decision to start off, because I like to put my pylon pretty much what Dad's done right there, like right on the edge of this, because then they can't go and expand to that base, which they probably wouldn't anyway usually. Like, it's just common sense not to, but just in case, especially for a Zerg. And but the only problem is if you do take this base, you can't expand down here. So that is the only problem. Now Janax has got 3 gateways up and is keeping our supply quite high, actually. Oh no, sorry, I was looking at Dad's, but you know, high enough. So has got 39 supply and has got 29 of that supply being used. Now this assimilator is going to go down, taken out by the stalkers, and Janax should actually be able to see now. Would have probably been able to see how many stalkers Dad has. So if Janax wants to actually have any success here, he is going to have to get some stronger units. So we could see some immortals potentially, but we'll just see how this goes. This is really, really interesting. With the whole like base setup outside of Dad's base, and another base does go down in the top right hand corner for Dad. So Dad has got 3 bases to 2. Now there is an observer out, so we'll just be able to get a little bit of insider info here with the observer, but the cannon will spot it and will get taken out. Okay, well done there by Janax. Took out that observer straight away, but Dad has spotted this other very, very weak second base. And that, sorry, I've got a really itchy eye. That could get targeted and taken down. So you've kind of just got to have your army ready to move over here quickly enough so that you can defend it. And also probably you want to get up some cannons and shield batteries as well. Alright, so are building a little bit more army for Janax. Have got 6 stalkers now to 9, so not too bad, and is going to get a 7th Stalker. Putting down another robotics facility. I do want to see some Immortals in play here, though, because that could make the game really, really interesting. That second Nexus will finish up, and this is very vulnerable right now, because Janax can't cancel that anymore, and if it gets taken out, then that is 400 minerals gone. Does transfer some probes over there, though, just to make sure that it, starts getting some income. Now, the only thing is, though, is you've got to defend 2 bases at once. One of them is very exposed, and one of them is very, very close to the enemy. That's like when you're, like, living, like, really packed in, and, like, it's the sort of thing where you're, like, you have that really useless window looking out onto, like, your neighbor's wall, and you can just, like, it's so close, you can, like, open up that window and just reach out. Knock, knock, knock. That is the kind of situation that Janax is in right now. That sort of really wedged in tight apartment block sort of feeling, which is not a good place to be in this game. Now we have got some pylons up, so hopefully some cannons will get put up just to defend this place a little bit more. And back over here, Dad is building a lot. Oh my gosh. We've got another 5 warp gates on the way. Gateways, and then they're going to transform into warp gates. Nothing has been done yet. Oh, no. Okay, observers. Okay, well, that's alright. That's alright, because then we can get a little bit of map vision for Janax. Now there are some Zealots out on the map. So I'm not sure where they're. Okay, and they are going to come around the back and hide in these bushes. So those could come out of the blue and just happen to, catch Janax by surprise. Does take out that observer. Now, Janax, I think, does actually have more stalkers than, Dad here. So it wouldn't actually be a bad idea to get Blink and just get one stalker up on this ramp and then just blink the rest up here with the high ground vision and then just come in and absolutely swamp this place. Whether that'll happen or not, though, we will have to see. 3 more stalkers do warp in, but Dad's army is massing down to the southwest here, and that's a lot of Zealots, which are easily going to wipe out those stalkers. So Janax really has to be on the ball here, and it would be a good move to go into this base right now, but we will have to see. Now, Observer is coming across the map again, and Janax is going to expand to this very far bottom left-hand corner. Kind of, I assume, thinking that he's sort of getting away with this, but doesn't know. He doesn't know that just in the bushes to the east, a whole horde of Zealots are waiting. And I can see a fleet beacon building, but I can't. Where is the fleet beacon? Oh, it's down here. Okay. Oh, and the Zealots go in for an attack. Janax, you need to cancel that building, mate. Now, the Stalkers do come in and engage. They will take a few of these Zealots, but they aren't going to get them without damage. Now, the DTs warp in. It's always the DTs. Why the DTs? The DTs are definitely going to clean up these Stalkers. We really need the observers now. Does Janax have any observers? He does have 2 observers. Where are these observers at? Oh, and he's walked them into the range of the cannons. Now the cannons are going to be slowly dealing damage. Oh no. Where is this? There's an observer out in the middle of the map, and there's one coming over to save the day. Will this observer help Janax hold on for just that little bit longer? That is all he needs right now. First DT will go down. The units will engage, okay, and I think that okay. The Zealots sort of back off a little bit. Okay, Janax has held this for the time being, but he doesn't know. To the north, another horde of Zealots are going to come in. Fire, they say. And the battling will commence. Now, Janax's army is all the way over here and isn't going to be able to save this, I think. and the rest of it is coming back. I think that this is game over. Dad has just done the outmaneuvering, especially with the DTs. And I think, yeah, no GG, but that was definitely a W for Dad. Definitely. Wow. Yeah. That was interesting. Like, Janax was starting to build back up there. Like, seriously. Like, was about to get a third base, but then Dad just came in and hit so hard. And in the end of the day, it was just enough to topple Janax to their knees. And that was all it took. Dad delivered the final blow. And from there, game, set, and match. And it's also the end of another Dad file. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It was very, very fun. I'm enjoying these. And hopefully you guys are enjoying them as much as I am. I am going to upload this now. Have a great rest of your day. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.